Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our York City Road to Glory save. The save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. Now today I am really excited. We've got a game against Watford in the third round of the FA Cup. An FA Cup tie. It should be a really good yardstick as to where we are as a club, and obviously the profits from that will be really good, or should be really good for us. We've also got a game in the league against Morecambe, and I'll take you through how we've been getting on off camera. So the last games we showed you on camera were the Newport and Crewe game. We lost to Newport 2-0 and we beat Crewe 4-2 in a bit of a nail biter. Now I do recognise that the last video was a little bit long for my taste. It was 30 minutes, and I think that's because I was showing you the key goals or just all the goals from the highlight screen. So what I'm going to do from here on is just show you the main ones. I think the most interesting replays. Now we've had a lot of cancellations of games and postponements of games rather because of the FA Cup ties. So moving on, we'll show you the Morecambe against Morecambe. We'll watch the goals here. It was 2-0 to us. The shadow striker tactic, my own tactic, which I've developed, is working out fairly well at the moment. You can see I've got Lewis on free kicks and such and corners now. He's proving to be a really good player for us. Egan Riley is a player I picked up in the summer on a free. Good right back. I'll show you him in just a second. So that was 2-0 to York there. Let's have a look at Egan Riley here. CJ here. He's really good actually. I think he could be a championship player. Certainly. He's already worth 21k valuation. Very good overall stats for a right back, I think. So let's get back to the schedule screen here. So moving down, against Cheltenham it was 6-2. Really good result this. Luca Navarro with a pen. Kalani, Janeel Bennett. I played Janeel as an inside forward on the left, and it worked a treat. I'll show you that in the goals here. You can see from the average ratings what I mean about the shadow striker tactic. It's certainly coming together. I've also adapted the 4-4-2 a little bit more, so it feels more like my own tactic rather than something we just downloaded off the interwebs. So Egan Riley with a throw in there, plays it in, and Bennett with a headed goal. Navarro with a corner. Bennett again with another headed goal. I think it's quite good in the air is Bennett, so that's always a bonus. Lots and lots of goals from free kicks and corners as usual. I think we get 50% of our goals from that, so it's very important for us. I've actually started to schedule training sessions from corners and set plays as well. So yeah, big important result for us that. So you can see in the league, on the league table, let's show you this now. You can see on the league table we're in second. We lost away one of our few losses this season. I think we've lost 3 in total this season, and I'll show you this in the highlights here. Watch the goals. Yeah, Leyton Orient look like a good side. They look like they're certainties, I think, for promotion even at this stage of the season. They need to bottle it pretty hard not to go up, I think. Thompson, what a goal that is from J. Emmanuel Thomas. He's a player I used to love to sign a couple of FMs ago on a free. Brilliant player. And Sotusu scores there for Leyton Orient. So, like I say, I mean, it's not been as big of a procession as it was last season, and we're not smashing teams 3 or 4-0 anymore. A few results aside, I think this Watford game will be a really good yardstick of where we are. I'm not confident of a win. If we do win, that would be brilliant. We can progress in the FA Cup, but I'm certainly excited to see how we do. Oh yeah, guys, the other thing that I wanted to show you before we get to the match itself, not to increase the tension too much before the FA Cup, really, really exciting, almost as exciting I think as the Cup itself, or in fact possibly even more. We got our message through of our youth intake, and you can see here, this is a terrific group of players coming through and has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club. Now, I have had one, I think, of these golden generations through, and that was for my lead save in the beta, and it wasn't particularly good because by that stage my lead squad were world class, and we were winning titles left, right and centre, but there were a couple of good players here, so I am genuinely excited about the kids coming through. So we've got a number of healthy new fullbacks in the pipeline. We've got at least one of our goalkeepers is a great prospect, at least one, so there are two good ones. At least one of our fullbacks has plenty of promise. At least one of our centre-backs looks promising. We have what looks like a top prospect in the centre of midfield. I am hoping and praying for a box-to-box midfielder, so we don't need to go out and get that Jenks from Brighton, who looks like he could be a bit pricey. I'd love our own player in that role. There is an attacking midfielder we should keep a close eye on. One of our wingers looks like a very handy prospect. We have one good Northern Irish attacking midfielder from Islington McGee, who caught the eye. This is a terrific group of players. So no defensive midfielders, don't have any wing backs, that's all right, and crop of wide midfielders, so no wingers. But again, that's a position that we're already very, very strong with. So I am absolutely delighted with that. I'm really, really excited actually to see what comes through. So good signs for the club in. Well, it felt like it took an absolute age to get here, everybody. I was getting message upon message upon message in the inbox to go through, because it's an important time of the year, with the transfer window opening up. So let us have a look at the team for what is probably the biggest game so far of the save. We are recording, yes we are. What is probably the biggest game of the save so far. We are going with tried and tested here. We're going with Gray and Navarro up front. I'm going to put Lowe at left wing, Galbraith, and I think Romario Vieira is coming in for Lewis, even though Lewis has done very, very well for us. Over on the right, playing Cox. Left back, Medford Smith gets the nod. In the centre, Ercolani and Ciavatini. I think Wiggett is picked up and not, or he's got a suspension. Yes, he has. Right back, I'm keeping going with Egan Ryder here. I think he's been impressive for me, and we're playing Slicker at the back. We could go with our shadow striker, but I just think our 4-4-2 here is, as I say, it's I've now got rid of all the downloaded tactics, so it is my own tactic this. Just with the positional instructions changed from the previous one, same positions for the players. So let's go. Hopefully we can not necessarily get a result, but hopefully we can cause an upset maybe, and at least hold our heads up high at the end of the match. So here we are then, everybody, giving a very important team talk as we usually do. I'll hit hand over to assistant, and then I have faith in you, I have faith in you, and I have faith in you. Let's go, boys. Let's go, York. Let's see if we can turn over this Watford side. What an amazing result that could be if we could. Like I say, this week, the week build up to the match has been seemingly endless. James Norris had a transfer bid which I negotiated up to 75k and a 50% sell-on fee, so that should be good. Let's see, the game is ticking along nicely. Watford 2 shots against R3, so it's Quinner with the corner, and they score from a free kick, a corner. João Pedro scoring there. Like I say, I mean, I really don't give us too much of a chance. We are, if you think about it, a team of kids, of Premier League rejects that I've sort of cobbled together with the good budget that already existed at York. Are York a little bit overpowered? Maybe. For a road to glory type save, that might be part of the reason. I mean, they do get a very, very good budget in the conference. Medford Smith from left wing back, complete left wing back. Kalani picks up Galbraith, has it deep. Let's pause the game and drop the highlights down because I was on fast because of the I was doing the build-up games. Egan Riley has impressed me a lot at right back. I think he's going to get the nod as a permanent right back for us eventually. João Pedro continues to push forwards for Watford. Will he score? No, he doesn't. Still 1-0 to Watford. I am delighted so far with the result, you guys. Hopefully, if you are new, hopefully you are enjoying the save here. And go back and take a look at how we've done it. You know, our signings, our major signings throughout the season. That's what I like to do. If I find somebody new, I go back and look at the signings and stuff they've made through the seasons. Let's go to the dressing room. Charlie Oatway, tell the boys they did well. Yes, they were. They were excellent. So, what can we do here? I think I'm happy with the result. If we can just keep at as is, maybe nick a goal at some stage this half. It is absolutely pelting it down there and in real life at the moment. Egan Riley has got a knock. Luckily we've got Dyer on the bench here. Anyone else playing poorly? Not particularly. Jamie Gray is not having the best of games. We've got Bennett on the bench who can play in that position. Might go to our shadow striker actually in the 59th. Dyer with a throw in. Vieira picks up. Dyer swings one in. Lowe was lurking. Chalobah, Lowe nicks it off him. Lowe with a shot. Talbot with a save there. So they are playing a fairly strong squad, I think, by the looks of things. They've got Chalobah, Bakayoko, names I recognise. João Pedro, of course, the goal scorer. Watford are an excellent team to be, I think, if you want a challenge, you know, a build up kind of challenge. I think they were the poster boys of the FM, you know, kind of advertising, if you like. That was the word I was looking for. The FM advertising for this season. Bakayoko, and everybody says, of course, Watford OP or Watford OP. I don't think they are. I think that's just become a bit of a meme at this stage because one of the spokespeople for SI, Deeney, Troy Deeney scores. One of the spokespeople for SI supports Watford, so people like to say that, I think, to take a dig. But Troy Deeney with, of course, his first goal of the season. Pedrosa has it here. He flicks it past the right back, and Deeney slots home. Bit of a shame there, but like I say, I wasn't really expecting anything there from the game. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what this does for our finances. Hopefully, we'll get a lovely cash injection for the January, and I can go out and do some Christmas shopping. Not that I think we need it, by the way. I think we are in a very, very strong position in the league. If you've seen any of our other previous games, you'll know what I mean. So we've got to do something now. Let's go to tactics. Let's change to our shadow striker role. This is a shadow striker system. This is a system I've completely developed myself. It's my own work as such. So I'm going to take, let's have a look. We're going to put Joe West for Medford Smith, who's on a yellow. Going to take Jamie Gray off and put Marcel Lewis on in shadow striker. And we're going to get the game rolling from there. Hopefully we can get a goal back to make it a bit more respectable. We don't want an absolute hammering here though. I've seen that happen in FA Cup ties when the teams are mismatched. Navarro, he has been an absolute treasure for me. Navarro scores, yes! Amazing goal. Can we pull it back? Can we get to 2-2? Can we bring them back to the community stadium? Lewis picks up. Lewis, the 18-year-old kid that we picked up on a free from Arsenal. Navarro chips it over Talbot in the Watford goal there. Amazing. Come on, York. Let's get another one now. This shadow striker. Oh, come on. Don't be offside. No, it's not offside. Brilliant. Navarro, as I say, has been an absolute treasure for me. He's been the stalwart, the talisman of the series. Let's go to... I don't like going to very attacking. Let's demand more from the lads. Come on, you're more. Let's see if we can get them back to our place. And Lewis with a free kick. Kalani. It's a mess in the box. Talbot picks up. It's still 2-1. We still got 10 minutes. Come on, York. We can do this. Oh, God, attention. It's almost killing me. Dyer into Lewis. Back to Dyer. Bakayoko. Antoff. No, it's too much. My poor heart. My blood pressure. West is tackled. João Pedro on the hunt. Galbraith gets it. Picks up. Look at us. Look how brilliant we are. We are certainly not a League 2 team. We are a high level League 1 or Championship team already, to my mind, and that's without any additions, freebies in the summer. I'm only signing, by the way, free players really. Players come out of the contract from the Premier League. That's the way I've always done it. When you're doing a low level side save like this, that's the way you should do it as well. Dyer plays it into Cox. Navarro! No! Navarro misses. Why, Navarro? Oh, you've been such a legend for us, mate. You've already scored. Why? Oh, that could have been beautiful, but it's not to be. Watford 2, York 1. That is our FA Cup dreams over for a season. So there we have it, everybody. I've calmed down a little bit now from the excitement of those last 10 minutes. Watford 2, York 0. Charlie Oatway, my assistant manager, says, tell the boys they did well and their performance were excellent. They were all heroes for me. We've taken this York side from the Conference North to League 2. We're pushing now, pushing hard for promotion, automatic promotion to League 1. And I think we're going to be there or thereabouts. We've got a game coming up now in the league where you can see, where I'll show you how good our side is. As you can see, we've got 3 games in hand over Leyton Orient here. And hopefully we can now push on through the rest of the season. Let's see what kind of money we got in from that. They want the post-match stuff. Egan Riley out for 4 to 6 weeks. That is a shame, because the lad was doing really, really well in training, developing very nicely indeed. I'm going to send the assistant. I don't want to do that. I don't even want to think about that. It doesn't tell me how much I got in the money, and it doesn't show me here. This hasn't been updated yet, I don't think. Income this month, 250k. Gate receipts 250, so $250,000. I think that must be the money from the FA Cup, so that really does help out. As you can see, we're running at a bit of a deficit here. The board have been a little bit stingy, even though I think the chairman is an underwriter. That's another reason why York are so OP for this kind of save. Sugar Daddy underwriter. But yeah, as I say, the finances this season, because I stretched the budgets, I smashed the budgets for free transfers from the Premier League. But that is a shame. We'll now move on to the Morecambe game in the Cup for you. So welcome back, everybody, to the day of the game. York versus Morecambe in the league. We are in second. I believe they're in 17th at the moment. Now we're going to go with this lineup, I think, for the game. Last time I played Bennett, he did really, really well in the inside forward role in this system. So that's where we're going to play him. We're going to play Navarro, who scored in the FA Cup the last time round, but he did have that miss in the dying minutes there. Lewis as shadow striker is perfectly fine. Cox on the right has been with us for most of our journey from the Vanarama Conference North. Been brilliant player for us. I don't know why they've got these two round this way. Vieira has been terrific again. Another free transfer in the Vanarama North. Galbraith we picked up from Man United this summer. Man United reject. Medford Smith, Kalani, Wiggett, and Moore at the back, and then Slicker in goal. I'm just going to show you guys Slicker, if you've been following the save as we progress. You can see he really is developing now very, very nicely indeed. I keep getting messages about him in our messages. I'm also going to play, have we got Ascona here? Yeah, I'm going to play Ascona on the bench. Ryan Viggers as well is another interesting one. He was terrific for us and was developing so well, but he's come off the boil a little bit last few matches. So we're going to go with this, I think. Do we really need two strikers on the bench? I don't think so. I'm going to go with Callum Casey here. I like this Callum Casey kid. I think he could be very, very good. He's very versatile, useful to have for us on the bench. So let's submit the team, get to the dressing room and give the half-time team talk. So here we are then in the dressing room. Hand over to assistant and we can do this as well. You can do it the method I did the last match, or you can do this method and do I have faith in you. Go out and make the difference. That is the best team talk I find to give whatever the circumstance. So let's play the game. As I say, hopefully that FA Cup run won't knock our confidence at all, that loss in the FA Cup. It shouldn't. We played really well against a Premier League side. It was only two. Oh, I thought that was going in from Lewis there. So into the 6th minute, we by the way, if you haven't been following through with the save, if you are new in this episode, we moved from Bootham Crescent to the Community Stadium. Hopefully, I was just thinking about this the other day. Hopefully, that means we can still request a new stadium when we get to the Championship or the Premier League. Speaking of the Championship, James Norris, the kid we picked up from the Liverpool youths, he should be going to Millwall for 75k, but he's been having loads and loads of offers. This game is drifting a lot. Demand more, and we're already attacking. Game is drifting a lot. So yeah, he was having loads and loads of offers from big Championship sides like Swansea, Fulham, those kind of ilk of teams. So that is an indication that he could be a very good player indeed. Makes me question whether I should be selling him. But because we've got the 50% sell-on fee clause and it's Millwall, if he does well for them, then he will be picked up by someone else and we'll get the profit for that. So it's half-time. Not much going on in this match. But like I say, I mean, we could have a bit of a hangover from the FA Cup result there. I mean, it has been closer this season. Our matches, our games have been closer. We've had losses and draws here and there, whereas in the Conference and the Conference North, it was very much a possession. Oh, damn, we've got a knock here. So we're going to have to play Connor Stanley, I think, over on the left. And I'm also going to bring in Ascona here for Lewis. I'm going to play Ascona as an advanced playmaker on support. Doesn't really match up too well with a deep-lying playmaker, but if I'm honest, I know everybody says that you shouldn't have too many playmakers, but I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference. Confirm, I've seen systems work with 3 playmakers in them. People make things work, you know, in their systems. We are recording, yes we are. I'm not too happy with this at the moment. I'm wondering if we should go to our 4-4-2 or keep as is. We'll keep as is, I think. Come on, Romario Vieira is a yellow card machine. He loves a yellow, does Romario Vieira. We're going to play KC as box-to-box. Yeah, concerning times, I think, for York. If this kind of form is going to continue through the league, it might be more sort of squeaky bum time towards the end of the season if we don't pick up enough points. But that's okay. It's not bad picking up points here and there, but against Morecambe, who are in 17th, you would have thought we would be able to continue our winning ways. So you can see here on the schedule stream, that just confirms it there. Not too great on the old form at the moment. We've got to think of something to alleviate it. Perhaps I'll introduce a new tactic or a new training or just new personnel, maybe freshen things up a little bit. Our squad is very, very deep. Let's have a look at the schedule list now. Because we're out of the FA Cup, we can concentrate on the league now. I like to do, I don't know if you've seen from previous episodes, but I like to do only really 6 or 7 episodes a season. I like sort of concise episodes, if you like. Concise saves. I think it gets a bit disheartening sometimes when you see all these YouTubers out there with episode 3949, and you've got no chance to catch up on the saves, especially if you just find someone for the first time. So I like to do sort of 5-6 episodes a season, maybe a bit more, if we get an FA Cup run. But let's just have a quick look here. I mean, I'd like to do maybe 2 months, in fact, off camera. Maybe we'll come back to you in at the Cambridge Bristol Rovers sort of time period at the end of February. We might well have a League Cup game there to look forward to. I'll tell you what, if we do get a League Cup draw, I'll probably come back to you around there. But if not, we'll go for the end of February. We'll go for the Cheltenham and Cambridge matches. So I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. That was a really good episode. I thought we had the loss, even though we had 2 losses. We had the loss in the FA Cup against Watford, Premier League side, of course, so no shame in losing to them. And then we had a more concerning loss, draw, I think, rather, 0-0 against Morecambe. But there's a lot to look forward to, a lot to be positive about. Don't forget that we're a team of 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Premier League rejects. So that's the way I build my sides. Now, if you have enjoyed the episode, and if you are new to the site, please consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. I am brand new to YouTube. I'm hoping to make this into a thing. So please subscribe if you are new. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and hope you have a really good rest of your day, everyone.